Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Jasmine. For those of you who have not seen my videos before, I am also known as Bubbles on Ice. Um, I have several platforms of social media. You can find me on Tumblr, you can find me on Instagram as Bubbles on Ice, and you can also find me on Patreon. Now, I do general celebrity readings here on YouTube, but in my Patreon account, I do more exclusive readings. Sometimes I do 18 plus readings. Um, I also do master classes for tarot readings. I do twin flame readings. I do monthly zodiac readings, and you are also able to ask for your very personal love reading, career readings as well, just to mention a few. Today we are going to do a reading for Brandon Flowers. It is a requested reading from one of my followers on Tumblr. For those of you who don't know who Brandon Flowers is, he is a vocalist in a band called The Killers. Before I proceed, I just want to tell you that I'm not a native English speaker, so sometimes I do struggle with words. I do struggle with pronunciations, and also my grammar is not always perfect. So I just want to apologize beforehand. And if you have any problems understanding what I'm saying, there is a function called transcription under every of my videos where you are able to get everything texted. Okay, now let's proceed to this reading. Just going to clear my cards a little bit and tap into the energy of Brandon Flowers. Now just remember that this is for entertainment purposes only, because Brandon is not here to neither confirm or deny anything that I have to say. So it wouldn't be fair for him. So this is only for entertainment purposes only. I also got myself a new table recently, and I'm struggling a little bit because my chair is actually a little bit too low. So the angle for my shuffling is kind of a bit off at the moment. So it's hard to shuffle because I have to lift my hands so high up. I got the cards Angel of Finances and Angel of Clearing. Now I think that the cards are telling us that Brandon is a very mindful person when it comes to his finances. He he likes to have stability when it comes to his money. It's not that he's greedy or he doesn't want to spend money on things, but it's just that he's very mindful to always set aside some extra in order to keep things safe for him and his family. He is also not a very big spender. He doesn't like to waste his money on stuff that that he doesn't need or he doesn't use. So he is the kind of person who would get what he needs necessary, but he wouldn't kind of waste money on junk or anything like that. But he is definitely a provider, so he does, make money and does, use money on his family and give the things that his kids and his wife wants. So it's nothing about him not, spending money on them or anything. He's just a very financial type of person. He's also a person who is very much in need of clearing a lot of the times because his head gets very heavy at times. He has a lot to think about, a lot to work through. He's also a very caring person. So a lot of the times he might take upon himself a lot of other people's problems, and he kinds of carries them on his shoulder. And that makes him very exhausted at times. And it also fills his mind with a lot of thinking and a lot of negative thoughts. So from time to time, he really has to, clear his mind, because his mind can be very confused at times. He is at the moment receiving some kind of guidance, either from some other people, or maybe spiritually, or maybe just himself, kind of seeking for knowledge. So he's kind of having this renewed sense of direction, and he feels that there is some kind of a new purpose in life at the moment. He's very optimistic about that. And it looks like that he hoped for this positive change. He's been working towards this change for a very long time. So he's really looking forward to be able to improve his life, improve his the quality in his life. He's got a very big heart. He's got, he has the ability to see good in almost anyone or anything, maybe even the most unlovable individuals. So he is a very, very gentle individual, and don't mistaken him for his kindness. He is very kind, he's very gentle, but he'll also fight for the things that he believes in. And he's a very supportive person. So if someone comes for the people that he loves, the people that he cares about, he will stand up for them no matter what. Because he is all about demonstrating love, and he's all about um, showing love and caring, and supporting others. Well, he's also very playful. He's very open-minded and very non-judgmental. But he's also very often misunderstood by others. Um, but I think generally he's full of empathy, and he's also a very good listener, and people tends to trust him and his judgment. So people kind of go to him when they need, advice. Because they are very comfortable with his sincerity, because he's a very honest person. He's very, there is he doesn't cover up anything. So the problem sometimes might be he can be misunderstood because he is so direct. He is so honest about things that he wouldn't kind of lie to cover up anything. He will say things as they are, even though sometimes it might be hurtful. But he's not trying to hurt anyone, because, as I say, he's a very gentle person. But sometimes he can be misunderstood by other people because of that quality in him. He's also very mindful when it comes to noticing signs and things surrounding a person. He senses their moods. He senses their feelings and emotions a lot of the times. He noticed slight changes, in their body language or maybe the tone when they were speaking. So he will kind of sense what kind of mood they are in. And he will kind of reach out if you notice that someone is sad or someone is not, doing well. He will offer his help like that. Oops. He is a person who is quite traditional. He likes to follow, traditions. He um he is not the first who will kind of throw himself into some trendy things or try something new. He likes, what he is used to. He likes to do things the old way. Um, and most of the time, he's also very self-aware, um, about the things that he likes. He knows exactly what he wants. He's very clear about that. Um, and he is not a person that, just barges into things. He doesn't rush into any decisions. He always think his decisions they are very well thought. And he likes to follow his heart more than his head, because he's a very sensitive person. Even though he might not, show his feelings very much unless he's very close to a person, he is very sensitive. He's full of feelings, and his heart is very full. Um, that's why he cares so much about people, and that's why he always is there for others. But that again also gets him very exhausted, because when you are always supporting others, when you're always focusing on that service, being you know at service for other people, you will get tired, and you sometimes also become sad and become depressed because of other people's problems. And he is the type who easily take upon himself other people's issues, um, and cannot seem to let them go because he wants to walk down the road together with them. He wants to help them. He wants to be their support. And he doesn't always realize that, sometimes maybe people need to work things through themselves. And he also, ends up in a bad place at times because he's taking too much of the problems on his own shoulders. And he's also a person who is very, true to his identity. He's very true to his values, and he's very true to, the what he believes is right and wrong. So he's very honest, as I said before, and he's also very proud of his identity. He's very proud of himself, being himself. is there to know about Brandon? Let us know more. Oops. He is a guy who is always, thinking, always trying to find new ways, always, he might be a little bit spiritual, not necessarily like religious or believing in the occult or anything like that, but he is very mindful of his thoughts. He thinks a lot and he analyzes a lot. Um, he likes to get to the bottom of things. So a lot of the times he will be um, taking upon himself some kind of an issue and a problem, either his own or others, and he will use a lot of time thinking about them, analyzing things, trying to find a logical answer to the issues. Um, he has two contradicting traits actually. He's kind of like both shy, but he is also very curious. He likes to know what's going on, and he prefers to be included in things, but he likes to be asked to join different gatherings, events, and all that. But at the same time, he prefers to stay in the shadow. He doesn't like to be the center of attention, but he would like to be there. He would like to be a part of it. So when he is kind of working together with other people, he would like, his share, uh, in the sense that he wants to participate. He wants to be there. He wants to be a part of the team, but he doesn't want to be the front figure. He just wants to be a part of them. He doesn't mind being in the shadow. He doesn't mind that the spotlight is on other people. Oh. He has a very youthful way of being, but not in a naive way, not like he is careless or anything like that. He's just, very young at heart. He's very playful, as I said before. He loves being with his kids. He's a family person. He likes to take care of his family. His family means everything to him. and and relationship means everything to him as well. He is not the type of person that gives up very easily. He believes in family values. He believes in making um, a home together, and he believes in building a relationship, that a relationship that has very strong roots, also survives a lot of problems. He is also he is a problem solver as well. He doesn't like arguments. It's not that he's afraid of arguments, because he will absolutely stand up for his rights, but he just doesn't like to make an argument out of everything. So sometimes, he negotiates. He is very good at solving problems in a very calm manner. But as a person, I think he doesn't show his true self to just anyone. It takes some time for him to actually open up to people, and it takes some time for other people to get to know him, because he needs to get to know people on deep level before he lets them in. And once he lets people in and he starts trusting them, then he will open up and he will show people his true, self. Um, and the people who are close to him uh, are, actually feel very lucky because Brandon is a person, as I have said throughout this reading. There is a very gentle vibe about him. He's very gentle, he's very kind, he's very caring. He is a person that would go through fire for you if you are, one of his close loved ones. He will do anything for you. So he is a very loyal person, a very trustworthy person like that. And he's very strong-minded as well. He will not give up. He will see things through. As for the moment, he is, as everyone else, trying to find balance in his life. He's trying to find a balance between work and family, friendships, and his own, time. Um, because that is his true path to happiness. He feels that if he is able to find that balance, if he's able to have patience enough to actually find that balance and be able to do the things he like, but at the same time also be there for his loved ones, then that's then his world is complete. This is a little bit about Brandon Flowers. I was asked if I could do a general reading for him, and yeah, this is a little bit about him. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and if you have any questions, any thing you feel that I need to clarify, please let me know. And thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.